Gosh, the size of this one.
Stone slated roof.
And it's looks like the roof is starting to cave in, doesn't it?
Yeah, there is a piece missing.
Oh, there's like all those pieces have moved. This is huge though. Wow. Can you imagine the money that was spent on these places? Jeepers, look at that. Whoa, there's 2 doors to it.
There is 2 doors.
That's a bit crazy, isn't it? Never seen one like that.
2 for the price of 1.
2 for the price of 1, left and right. Let's see. Whoa, look at that. Jesus, that is huge.
It's a back to
We might see if we can read. Oh, I hope it don't fall. Okay. Whoa, whoa. You nearly went and I nearly went.
Right.
Sacred to the memory of the Studdert family, 1871. Wow. Studdert. That's an unusual name.
Look at the door.
We always have to give the doors a knock. Hello, is there anybody in here? Right, we have a steadfast door. Let's see the other one. Gosh, that is slippy. I'd imagine the rain now coming off that is all... Whoa, see, I nearly went again. Is all going in under there. I'd say it's going to be a mess. Oh, I keep falling. Right, I'm going to have a look first, and if we can see anything, we'll let you take a peep as well. Right, guys, so that's the inside of one door. It's an absolute mess in there as well. Unfortunately, I think there's some remains down there. So there you are, guys. That's inside one door. And you can see it looks like human remains there. Coffins are in bits. And yeah, not a good sight really for such a beautiful mausoleum. You can see coffin parts there as well. Oh Lord, it is like it's been turned upside down. It really is. And then if we go across to the other side, and unfortunately this one is exactly the same in a really bad state. So they built these beautiful big mausoleums, and unfortunately that is what happens. I know a lot of you say that you opt for cremation because of these videos and showing you what we can see in this mausoleum. You can see skulls and human remains, unfortunately. Right, so you've seen what's inside there. Such a beautiful, magnificent mausoleum, and unfortunately it's a mess. I mean, I did say that the bank going down would probably let in lots of water, and that's certainly what has happened, unless it's been something like grave robbers or vandalism. I'm not sure, but you can see it's a mess. Human remains everywhere, coffins upside down. But it is a magnificent mausoleum. Gosh, look at that. I think it was it? I don't know. You see that? There's a huge hole up here as well.
It goes way down, yeah.
If we try and take a look in here, if I can get a spot, maybe there's a nameplate in there amongst what looks to me like human remains. Just there. But I don't know whether maybe an edit we'll be able to see that. But you can see lots and lots of human remains. Maybe another nameplate there, I'm not quite sure. But that's in an awful mess as well. And do you know, I kind of figured when I seen it, it didn't look exactly fancy. Like, do you know, it kind of seems to be under the grass there. It looks like it's been damaged over the years, which is such a shame, really.
Makeshift.
Yeah, it's a poor man's mausoleum, will we say, compared to the ones that we have seen before. There is quite a bit of damage done now. Just under there. I do wonder, just looking at the shape of it, would have went underground? Kind of looks like it's missing something here. Wow, that wind. not even sure. Oh Lord. Oh dear.
You can actually get a better look from the back.
Can you?
See the window.
Wait till I just have a... So we have actually one coffin here. It's definitely one there. Unfortunately, if you look to the right of that coffin, if I can get it onto the camera, just there, you can actually see what I believe is remains, I'd imagine. Yeah, I think it is. So I'm not really sure. I don't know whether there's an inscription here. We might take a little look around the back, and I might even take the phone off the gimbal. Woo, that wind is strong. We'll get an idea of how many people are in here. Oh, there is here. So Richard Maloney, Esquire, just means he was a landowner, born March the 10th, 1810, and he died September the 12th, 1874. May he rest in peace, amen. Erected in memory of him by his beloved wife, Mary Maloney. Forsake me not, O Lord, my God, do not thou depart from me. Presuming his wife is in there as well. Look, the rails here, aren't they beautiful?
Oh, look at the inscription.
So we have an inscription on the back. If I can get around, it's kind of dodgy here. This tomb was built AD 1825 in memory of Pat Maloney, June, it looks like, erected by his mother. So it must be just like the Maloney vault, and all the Maloneys are in here, I'm presuming. I don't think we're going to get a look from here because I won't be able to see anything until after maybe editing, and the torch will be a bit kind of there's a tree there, so it's not really helpful in having a little look in, but we will go around again and have a look from the other side if I can get back out. It's a bit dodgy there. Oh, I love those rails, aren't they just brilliant? They're just like a chain link fence.
Is that drainage or vent or something there?
That is probably a drain, I'd say, maybe for water. The vent would be possibly just out the back window. You can see that it's kind of in the middle of an estate. Another lovely one there with big iron rails. But what I'm going to do is actually take the phone off the gimbal and try and have a better look inside. Right, so we're back at the little iron door. We're just taking a look. So you can see one pretty intact grey coffin, I should say. Then we see, does it go underground, do you think? Hard to know, isn't it? And then to the left, I can see a coffin that's pretty much destroyed. And on top of that coffin,
Skull as well.
yeah, there is actually a skull there, which is sad to see. But it is what you're going to find, I suppose, in these old mausoleums, especially of these ages. Then to the right.
Something down there.
Where? I'll have to
A
zoom in.
purse.
What?
Belonged to something like a woman's purse.
Where are you
See the
seeing
red
that?
thing?
Oh, there is. Okay, hold on.
Look at it there.
Let's see. So, guys, you could see the red wallet, or I think it's a woman's purse. It's just in there.
Do you know what that makes me think?
What?
Someone stole that, took the money and threw it in there.
Oh, I hope. Oh, do you think?
Yeah.
As like a way of hiding it? Or do you think they were buried with it?
I don't know. It's modern looking though.
I don't know, it's giving me vibes of an older wallet. It's certainly not a new wallet, or...
It's like red velvet or something.
Yeah, maybe it was in with them. I'd like to think it was in with them.
The lid of that coffin is actually opened.
The lid of the coffin...
It looks like it's open.
There's a closer look actually at the
The
wallet. Just there, guys. That red, you can see the zip on it. But then if we pan across, there is a skull. That coffin there is kind of open, and then you've just got, you know, it's decomposed sludge, I suppose we could call it. It is quite a mess in there. I don't know what's on top. Is that just rubble on top of that coffin?
Stones and stuff.
Yeah. And then over here, if I can get a good look here, there we have more remains in there. But I definitely think that we might be looking at what's on top, and then there's others.
Teeth.
Yeah. And I think there's others then possibly maybe beneath that again. I could be wrong. I just have a feeling there might be. But that's the best coffin in there. Just there. But I just wondered down below, is there something else?
There's one under there.
There does seem. I don't know. Oh, I think there is, guys. From my eyes, my own eyes, and not necessarily at the looking through the camera. Oh, just there, you can see the handle of another coffin. It's a darker brown, just directly underneath it. So we actually have quite a few people in here. Yeah, and some of them were on shelves, and some of them just lay on top of each other. But that purse is definitely interesting. So what do you think, guys? Comment down below. Is it like Grave Visitation said, it was robbed and they hid it in here, the person who robbed it got rid of the evidence and threw it into the mausoleum? Or were they buried with it?
Or is there money in that purse now?
I wouldn't think so. And if it is, it's not worth anything, because it would be the old pound or the old pound. But it's J.B. Kelly, as far as I can make out. So this is not even in a graveyard. This is just at the side of the road up from the graveyard. Somebody obviously still comes to visit. This is huge.
See, can I read for you? Alright, so it says, in respectful memory of J.B. Kelly, J.P. Port, P-O-R-T-E, the 5th of September 1882, I think, aged 60 something years old.
Wow.
And then there's an also M.B. Kelly. Must be his
So this
wife.
is the one I think that Chris actually put on Find a Grave.
Oh, the Kellys, yeah, he was the judge, was it?
It's the judge. I wonder who we get to see in. Might have a peep before you. Oh, wow. Look at that. There's several coffins in here. Let's see. We've two there. It looks like one or two. Oh, two I'd say. There's probably one underneath. Let's see if I can get into this one. Look at that. Oh, we've some even at the side. There.
What's that?
I don't know what that is. It's like flowers, maybe?
Palm trees.
Maybe. Where's that little hole again? Look at that, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and some over. Yeah. That is amazing. Right now, try and find the hole again. God, where is it? There you go. Wow. Look at that. I think there's probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 maybe in here. That is amazing.
Look at the style of them. The crosses on them.
So I think that's 2 there. And then 2 beautiful, real ornate ones there. Isn't that gorgeous? And then lower down, we've at least one more, I believe.
Kind of fell apart here.
Maybe, is it?
On the right, down the bottom.
Oh yeah, the inside, the
down
top.
More.
I won't be able to see it.
See the way it's crumbled.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. Oh yeah, there. Yeah.
The handle.
And then we have, I believe, If I just zoom out again. Like, that is amazing. I think that's 2 there, and there's possibly, yeah, there's more just there as well. Wow. What a find. This place is gorgeous. So, I think Chris actually did the find a grave for here, didn't he?
Chris Peterson, yeah.
So Chris does find a grave the whole time. He's actually started his own YouTube channel called The Silent Forgotten. So Chris has done the find a grave for this one. And we didn't realise you had found this. And when we went to kind of research it, we seen Chris's name on it. That is just simply amazing.
So that's the person who
That's the person who made it. Glee, Sons, no, something and Sons.
Lee, H. Lee and Sons.
H. Glee and Sons.
So they made this.
I'm going to see if I can get a look
This
through this top one.
iron door.
Not as well, I don't think. It's just mind blowing that this is at, as I said, the side of a road. No grave, the graveyard. We've come up from the graveyard to see
what's
this.
on the left there? Over on the left. See all those bits?
That's right, is it?
Over there.
Your left, sorry. Oh, it's like crumbling coffins, is it? Possibly is. Yeah, maybe just bits of coffin. God, there seems to be more every time I look. Another one just there. It's crazy, isn't it? Right, well, that is the Kelly mausoleum. He was a justice of the peace, and obviously all his family is here. It is spilling rain, so we're going to go. We also have the coat of arms up over the door. There is writing there. I will probably find that online. At the moment, it's too hard to read from here. But you can see the crown, and if it's a pelican or some sort of bird, anyway.
I think it says the Right Honourable Richard Nugent.
Yeah.
And it's hard to kind of read, but then it says something about chapel and castle.
Yeah. So we will take the phone off the gimbal and we'll try and have a little look in through those windows. So this, guys, is the inside of this magnificent anchorite cell, as they call it. That would be doing.
There's actually a plaque on the wall over there.
Yeah, there is supposed to be lovely plaques and all in here. Let us see if I can zoom in a little bit. So that's the plaque. Just open the torch for a sec and show the bottom of it, because there's nice designs on the bottom of it. See that there? Just there. There is nice designs. Yeah. And that would be, I'm presuming that is also to the Nugents. Those are all the windows there. Beautiful floor.
That looks like a face over there.
Where?
Where you were looking on the right. See the face there in the middle?
I won't really know till edit what I can see. I'm kind of not really able to see from the camera this side. But we'll try somewhere else, another position. Right, we're on the other side now, looking in. I don't know what that was. There was a noise there. You can just take a look at that floor. It's absolutely amazing. That, I think, is the end door just there, yeah. Look at the floor. Right, so another window. I presume up there to my left is actually where the altar stands. I'd love to be able to show you. I'm going to try my best to, sorry now, my phone is shaking. I'd love to be able to try and show you the altar itself, but we'll see what we can do. Right, so another little area, and just there where the torch is, there is actually like, I think that's where the altar is. You can just see a figure. I'm going to try zoom in. It's quite awkward, but if I zoom in, just there, you can barely make out. I think there's two figures actually there. I might be able to blow it up and edit. But we're going to keep trying to see if we can get a better view at this altar. Right, I've put my phone back on the gimbal. I am not sure what we will see, if anything, because the altar is actually just there and I'm still not even getting a close enough look to it. So really the reason why I want to show you this altar is it is reported that there is actually bones just lying on top of the altar. And I am going to, it's actually, well, it's not really on top of it, I suppose, it's just underneath the altar. But underneath that altar is supposed to be bones. So we are actually going to try and get a look through the door. Wow, that is actually a beautiful shot of inside of the mausoleum itself. Bear with me. And there they are, guys, just all laid out just in under the altar. Like, that's kind of crazy to see. Now, are they Patrick's bones, the hermit who fell and broke his neck, who had decided for meditation and prayer he was going to lock himself inside? Or are they the Nugents, remains of the Nugents? We don't really know for sure, but see that slab there? That is definitely the Nugent slab just there. Gosh, that is so beautiful in there. Wouldn't it be fantastic to get in there and walk around? This is the altar that we were trying so hard to get you a glimpse of. But that is just, I mean, the whole place is so beautiful here. Look at this. I'm going to zoom out. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's almost like a chapel, isn't it? Just like a chapel. Can you open that torch? Just zoom it out a bit, please. Actually, you can see it there now without the torchlight. It's kind of maybe a little bit creepy. But just look at that. And we'll light it all up for you. How amazing is that? And we have to move the camera every now and again just to try and get you that glimpse. Wow. And I think, yeah, there is designs even on that altar as well. So you can see the light coming through that last window there over the altar, and it's actually shining right on the Nugent's grave slab. I do see a little bit of water on the ground, so it probably is leaking, but how fantastic. And to see those bones literally just there. I mean, I don't know why they're there. I don't know why they are there, but they are. But look at last glimpse of the inside of Anchorite's cell, or now the Nugent mausoleum. So that is it. A fantastic castle style mausoleum. You can see the wall going around it is also castle style. We'll close up the gate. Unusual kind of a stone structure. The rain is coming again. Would you believe it? But look at this. And this is open. That is a huge vault, isn't it? Absolutely huge. And straight away I can actually see a lot of rubbish in here, which is a little bit sad. We'll have a look, see what we can see, if anything at all. A lot of rubbish, my God. Some stones with like a basin. Say there's parts of a wreath in there, but all around scattered, right around. See those, of course there's drinking cans there, but there's human remains scattered everywhere across just where the cans are. Like, it's just lots and lots of very small human bones. But if I make my way around the side here, I think they're bits and pieces of wreaths and all, aren't they? They're definitely bases of like wreaths But up there in the corner, that is full of human remains there. They actually look like the pelvis, hip bones. Do you know something? That is actually a full skeleton. Right up in the top corner. Can you see the
Where's the skull on?
the top? The skull is... Do you see that where you can see the pelvis bone? You can see the ribs. I'm not even showing you right. Hold on. That there. You can't really make it out like I can see it. All there. That's the hip bone. Where my torch is now, right there, is actually the rib cage. The arms are kind of down to one side of it. And that is a full skeleton without, unfortunately, the skull is gone.
Oh, there's teeth over there, look.
Huh?
See there, straight.
Oh,
the
my
jawbone.
goodness.
That's where it is.
Right, see those two stones there? That is the lower jaw of some poor, unfortunate person that was interred in here and hoping for, I suppose, that they'd be covered for the rest of their lives. But that's what happens in these vaults. You know, the wet gets in. Animals get in, I suppose. And we have no hope of ever fixing that. That is a huge
You'd never move
stone slab. You'd never move it.
See how thick it is here?
Yeah.
And the length of it. When you look down.
Oh yeah, it goes right down to the bottom there. That's a pity. We have seen ones like this before that we have been able to kind of set the slab back. That is unfortunate. But what can you do? But it's just, you know, these people did think they were going to last forever. And these were amazing vaults when they originally were interred in them. But unfortunately, that is what happens. So let's have a little look inside. See, a lot of the roof is on the ground here. But there is a huge hole. Look at that. Let's try and get in under to have a look. Whoa. What is that? Okay, can you give me the torch for a sec? Thanks. There's a smell of must or something. Just trying to back my way. That actually, to me, do you know what this is? This is a church vault, it says, huh?
It's a crypt under.
Or a crypt, yeah. Because I think that there... Oh God, there's even steps going down. Like that, to me, this here looks like it's come from this piece. And there's a piece in down on the ground. What do you think?
I think I can see a lot of coffins there.
Oh Lord, there's something there. Right guys, do you want me to go down? If you do,
It's the only
subscribe, hit the like button, and because there is steps, it'll be nice and handy to just try and get in.
This is like a jungle in here.
Right, can you hold that for me then, please? And maybe the torch. It is like a jungle, isn't it? It's a lot of overgrowth. Right. Ooh, cobweb. Thank you. Wow, look at all the red brick. Oh, wow. I think I see water even in here. Lord, do you know what it looks like? Oh, it's definitely been vandalised. I don't know how many bodies I can see, or remains of people I can see. One, two, three, four, 5, 6 maybe.
A lot of water in there.
There's some water. There's actually a tennis ball. Looks like people have been coming in, and even still there is a skull there floating in water. There's loads and loads of coffins. There's 2 massive lead coffins there, probably 3, 4, 5 maybe, 6, maybe 1 on it. The coffins are ginormous, like they're huge.
Are they all lead or wooden?
They're all lead, but I think, yeah, you can see bits of what's left of the coffins around the place. It's just frightening to see that, you know, this place has been desecrated. Definitely grave robbers have come in here, and I don't know how people would even know that is in here. Do you know, it's so overgrown, but there it is, and it's full of water as well, and remains, and wow, it's a pretty eerie find, I suppose. Right, I'm going to get out. Rest in peace to anybody that's in here. Like the stone, the little headstone says, the little memorial there underneath the window. I'm out of breath just because we had to climb in that window. I'll pause you and put you back on in a second. Right, I'm back up safe. Just look at how much overgrowth is here, and then this. It's a reminder, really, isn't it, that wherever you're buried, if there's grave robbers or vandals, they will find it. And for those who have done this, shame on you. But and especially for that reason, I'm going to beep out the name. What is that? That looks like part of a bone, a human bone. So this is her grave. And what we will see when there's actually a light will come on, there's a little sensor with a light. I hope that will come on. Is it on? Ah, yeah. So it just says Mother Mary Aikenhead, born the 19th of January 1787, died the 22nd of July 1858, foundress of the Religious Sisters of Charity. And look at that. That's an actual handle. You even have a little keyhole there. And there she is. That is her coffin. Actually, the plaque on her coffin says Mother Mary Aikenhead and her date of birth and her death. Foundress of the Religious Sisters of Charity. Isn't that amazing? And you can see just up there, that's the light that comes on.
See the holes in the bottom of the door. I wonder is that for ventilation?
Yeah, so just down there, the holes for ventilation, I presume. But it's a huge steel kind of a door, isn't it? And this is like
it looks like a lift door.
A handle. It kind of does. So there she is, a wonderful woman.
Very tight space in there, isn't it?
It is. It's just for her and her alone. Just up over the coffin it says, "Pray for the repose of the soul of Mother Mary Augustine Aikenhead, foundress and first Superior General of the Congregation of the Religious Sisters of Charity in Ireland, who departed this life the 22nd of July 1858. The 46th of her religious life. So in the age of her 46, so she was 46 years of her religious life and 43rd of her superiority. Wow.
You see there's a little thing on the left on the timer, do you see it?
Oh yeah, that's a little
for the light.
Thing for the light, like the light sensor. And just down here, I think we have some words in Latin. So what an amazing final resting place for a very charitable lady, Mother Mary Aikenhead. So I don't think the light stays on all the time, does it?
No, because I came down earlier just having a look.
It's on now.
I think when you stand here,
It comes on.
maybe it just came on. It was a coincidence, it just came on
Yeah,
when I stood there, but
the light is still on. I think that's wonderful.
yeah, it's a full-time thing, I think. That's
Yeah, so guys, if you want to find out a little bit more about Mother Mary Aikenhead, you can just Google her name and you will find her there. Lots more information than I could ever give, but I just felt that it was a beautiful story and a very beautiful grave to share with you. Look at the door. Look at that. So we'll take a walk down. Look at the steps, how steep they are. So there should be 4 people buried in here, as I said, husband and wife, and then 2 members of a different family. Look at that for a door. We have James Stevens Galway. That must be the person who made it. But on one side we have shamrocks, and this side we have like a thistle, and the same then below. So it is locked. Look at this door. That would have been there to open it. We'll knock. Now, as you can see, I don't know whether the grate would have been completely across it. I don't think so. I think it may have been, say, 3 different parts. So like triangle here, and a triangle here. But at some stage that's been broken into. But we're going to take a look inside. Wow. So straight away we can see 2, one there and one on the left. There's actually a full skeleton there. I'm just going to try and get you the best view. There you go. Wow. I'll zoom in a little bit just to give you a closer view. And what is really, really strange and quite eerie is there doesn't seem to be a skull. Because that's his legs there. And if I go over to this side, that's the coffin. Does seem to be something there, but there's definitely a 3rd coffin, I think, underneath that. Wow. It is a bit of a mess in there. I don't know whether somebody has been in there and they have wrecked it. Or what is going on there, but there definitely seems to be a skull missing. That is so strange. So there you go, guys, all the money in the world, and you were left unfortunately like that. Definitely somebody has been in there because the skull seems to be removed. Probably grave robbers or body snatchers, but I don't know how they would have got in unless they did have, at some stage, go in through that door there. So the inscription is just above the door here. You might see it there. But I do have that online and I'll put that up for you. But what a magnificent mausoleum. Absolutely stunning. So you can see these ones have, like, it's got barriers on, but it's a very, very old abandoned crypt, I would say. Something like probably what I've seen already. But look what's interesting here. That. Now, I could be wrong, but to me it looks like a very, very old urine bottle for men. Why is that there? Very, very strange. Right, guys, we're in. Straight away I can see a coffin here. It's like it's been ripped open. There's loads and loads of leaves in here. There's human remains in there, but this place is nearly too dry to say it's been, you know, it's flood damage. It's not. Look at this coffin, like this has been, it's just been ripped open. And look at this one, the lining is still hanging out. Whoa, guys, oh my goodness. Look at his striped shirt, that is what he would have been buried in. Oh my goodness, the corpse is probably still in that shirt there. I can't believe this. This is definitely the work of vandals or grave robbers. Sorry, I keep pausing the video. I'm trembling here. More human remains in there. You can see the lead is just ripped open. I can't believe this. This is just awful. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've seen anything so bad. But look at this one again. You can see the lining of the coffin still looks good. And this shirt. Like, where's his skull? His skull is gone. But that there is what the skull would have been connected to, like the neck. So the corpse is still in that. Oh my God, I've never seen anything like this, and I'm just going to get out of here, guys. This is so crazy. So most of this crypt is actually lit up by natural light coming from the little sky windows up there. Dame Marie Wilmot. Now there is something really, really strange in here. There is, all on the ground, some sort of animal waste, like as in poo, like it is everywhere. So as I said, they did restore a lot of it, but unfortunately you do still see signs of the areas that need more repair. But everywhere you go, it's everywhere. It actually stinks down here. So there's some sort of animals getting in here, and it certainly smells not very nice. But just look at it. Some areas actually of this fantastic crypt have lights that switch on. And we have these beautiful old photos. Jean-Francois, 1936. Look at these photos. Mr. Pierre. And again, what animal do you think is coming in here? This is Joseph, 1885 to 1949. What? Look. It's everywhere. What is going on in here? It's so strange. An underground crypt, maybe. Oh, wow. Do I go down? Oh. It's dark in here. Ooh. Oh, look it. Hello. Oh, look. Oh, it smells bad in here. (1897), 1856, 1895, 1851. Wow, look at this, guys. I don't know why I'm whispering. We had like tiles on the floors. So you can actually see that there has been water down here. There has been water damage done down here. So I'm just going to be very careful. It's not one of the areas that are sealed off. 1814. Gosh, look at this place. Roses. Wow, look at that, guys. So the coffin would go in there. I see a candle in there. I hope nobody was coming in here. There was some vandalism done to the area as well. I do see a drink bottle there. Tells me that people were coming here and maybe camping in here. I'm not sure. Maybe this is stuff that was washed down from the storm. Gosh, look at that, guys. Oh. I think what I'm smelling is possibly all the water damage that's been caused here. But I'm very lucky to have been able to get down. So the 1800s, most of these seem to be from 1826, 1828, 1816. What a shame. It's kind of eerie, creepy down here, not gonna lie. R.I.P. there on the wall. Graffiti. Wow. Right, let's get back up. Gosh, that is crazy. Crazy. We just go down, guys.